Everybody, it's your girl Q1 and I am back with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 15, episode 14, Unmasking the Truth. These women are exhausting. They are terrible. If you watched my Potomac reviews, y'all know that I get irritated with pile-ons, and this is exactly what this was. A pile-on. All right, so let's just go ahead. So Dorit and Rachel, they're talking about Kai is texting her about his dad discussing his girlfriend, and I'm just like, girl, bye. Sutton, Natalie, that's her name, because I was calling her the guest because I didn't remember her name. Rachel, they're in one car and they're talking about Sutton rooming with Amanda and how she's stuck. How she said she was stuck in a room with her while Amanda was writing her book. Come on, y'all, really? I'm sorry, y'all, this background noise. So, while Amanda was writing her book. So, Bose, Dorit, Erica, and Jennifer are in another car, and they're talking about Amanda and how Dorit started to say that Amanda isn't being honest and she's not buying what Amanda is giving, and that she's talking about writing her book and she was inspired by the cult. And I was like, I mean, take a shade tree and turn it into a money tree. Okay, shout out to Candy. Okay, I'm not mad at it because they're making her experience so bad. And it's like, no matter what she says, how she said, she's going to be flagged for whatever she does and whatever she says. You're policing everything about this woman. And I'm kind of with Sutton. Like, I really wish Amanda would cuss them out, but that's just not who she is. But they're making her out to be that person. Like, they're wanting more from her. And I'm not understanding how much more they pretty much want. But she is who she is. I also understand that Amanda is an easy target, so she's perfect to pile on. And I'm going to keep saying this. The energy that they gave to Amanda was absolutely supposed to go to Garcelle. I don't understand if Amanda is new and she's coming into this group and she have to take all of this abuse. Why won't y'all do that to Rachel? But you won't, because Rachel has a name. It's nothing Amanda can say or do at this point that can look a certain way in y'all eyes. Y'all have just coined her the person that's problematic when you ladies are the one that's being problematic. So the ladies are asking about purchasing a mask, and Nicole said, who's gonna get Pinocchio? Bo said Amanda. Her, Erica, and Nicole laughed. So Amanda said in her confessional, like, really, y'all, I'm right here. I know y'all see me. And they did see her, and they knew she was right there. And I feel like they all knew at the end of the day, literally at the end of the day when they talked about it, I think they knew everything they said. The women are too smart in this group for y'all not to remember that. Especially Bose, because she want to be the smartest person in the room. And you remember everything that you said about Amanda. So you acting like you don't remember that comment is really some BS. Anyway, I just felt like Bose was just really extra. Like, all of this was just unnecessary. So the ladies are walking into their prospective stores. Everybody going into different stores. Y'all, the way Amanda was holding on to Kathy. And I wasn't even with Kathy because she been flip-flopping. Like, you're going in the wind of these women. And I get that you're a friend of, but yeah, no. So Sutton said Bose has talked about her fashions. And I was like, I know you lying. Them 10 bags of Remy or synthetic that she keep on top of her head, girl, you have no right. You have no right. Anyway, so Kyle tells Amanda, I'm still processing what you told me last night about what the lady said about you. And so they asked Natalie, like, hey, didn't you hear Bose say such and such and such? And so she was like, oh yeah, I heard it. You were the one who started the comment, let's be clear, and Bose was the one who said the name. And she was like, but it was a joke. And it was like, but the joke wasn't funny. If you were the butt of the jokes, if you was on the receiving end of the joke, you would feel the same way Amanda feel. And everybody, I really need everybody to see that. So Amanda tells Kyle that they think she's disingenuous. She was like, they think I'm disingenuous because they feel like they don't know. They feel like I don't show any emotions. She said, but I'm emotionally regulated and calm. And that is who she is. I also feel like you shouldn't poke a bear because you don't know what Amanda could have been delivered from. You see what I'm saying? Like, there is no clue of what this lady could have been delivered from. And she could be one of those people I'm delivered from busting bitches on the side of their head. Okay? That's all I'm saying. You can be delivered from a lot of things. Okay? Thank God for a deliverance. Okay? So them not wanting to give Amanda grace is a personal decision because they have decided to make her their target, and they've decided to cherry pick everything about her. They've decided that she's going to be the one that they're going to pile up on. And for me, I hope this show goes on ice. I don't know what's going to happen next season, but if something doesn't shake, all of this negative behavior that these grown women are displaying, if those things not addressed by the network, something needs to happen. And it's not just here, it's all across the board now. These housewife shows have become extremely ridiculous, if you ask me. I just think that I know a lot of people don't like Amanda, and you don't never have to like her. But what needs to not happen anymore is all of these pile-ons, which lets us know clearly that all of these women that are piling don't have a storyline. Not even Kyle, but at least her and Sutton are taking up for Amanda. But Sutton, I feel like she's doing that to ease her guilty conscience or something. I really do feel like that. I feel like you're doing that somehow to ease your guilty conscience. So anyway, this review, y'all, I'm almost done. So Rachel said her son wanted to leave, and no. I'm sorry. Natalie, I don't know her damn name. She asked Amanda, why do you think people say that about you? Amanda said, I don't know, because nobody has ever said that to me. I don't get to hear that. So the people around her don't tell her that. They don't say things like that to her, And so it's like, I don't know what they're wanting from her. They're wanting something that they can't give. So Rachel says everybody gets together. Rachel said that her son wanted to leave, and we find out that at this point Rachel is team Dorit. Rachel has told Dorit the things that Sutton was saying in the car, and the only thing Sutton just was repeating stuff about Dorit and her behavior and all of the things, and because Rachel act like she's too hip adjointed, attached to Dorit, that Dorit can't fend or think for herself. So Dorit gets dramatic, of course. Bose, Natalie, and Erica said they talk about the comment because Erica asked Natalie, what was that comment that you said, about Amanda asking you about the mask and that situation? So they're talking about that in the car. Sutton is sitting in the back, and they deny that they said those things. They're denying it. So Sutton said, listen, I don't like all the bashing. And the way Erica and Bo's neck turned all the way around, it was like, girl, be for real. Excuse you? Yeah, that couldn't have been me, Mom. Yeah, that couldn't have been me. Okay, they would have been like, listen, miss, at this point, we're just gonna recommend you for baddies. Won't you go over there and get your chain? Okay? Because you're not, they're gonna do that. You're not a great fit for this show. I'm just saying. So Erica said Dorit is actually getting on her nerves because everybody was getting dressed to come downstairs, and of course Dorit was late. So Sutton brings up the whole situation about everybody gossiping about Amanda. And I was like, Sutton, are you going to be here for her, or are you going to throw her under the bus? I get what she was trying to do, but I also understand that you're not to be trusted as well. So Dorit called Sutton out about talking about her. And she was like, you said that I was on Google. And Sutton was like, but you said you Googled Amanda. So I didn't say nothing that you didn't already say. And I get it. So Amanda lets the ladies know, I'm not comfortable with y'all. And again, everybody wants to be taken aback. And for people who claim to be so emotionally intelligent, y'all really sitting here acting obtuse as if y'all don't understand why this woman doesn't really see it for y'all. She's uncomfortable with y'all, and while Kyle is taking up for her. Now, I will say this. Kyle is not the greatest friend to Dorit, and Dorit still acting like she's trying to wrap her mind around it. Dorit is clearly acting like a victim as well. If we're going to say that Amanda is acting like a victim, Dorit is doing the same thing. She wants people to coddle her. And that was another thing. Dorit being late, not once but twice, Bose doesn't say anything. But if it was Rachel, you would have something to say. You just mismouth the Almighty when it comes to Rachel. But when it comes to Dorit, you sit there on mute. And that's one of the problems I'm having. So Bose said that they are holding Amanda accountable. And I'm like, why are y'all trying to hold her accountable? She is who she is, accept who she is until y'all see something different. Then you move accordingly. And it's like, that's not enough. Amanda's not giving us enough. So Rachel says that Amanda acts like a victim. Erica said that if you don't like how, this group is going, how everybody operates in this group, you can get in your car and leave. And I'm just like, so you want her to continuously accept the abuse that she's giving y'all, right? Because I feel like y'all telling her, we need you to say something and go off and stand up for yourself. She is standing up for herself, but not in a way y'all need her. Y'all want her to stand up for herself. Y'all want her to be loud. Y'all want her to cuss. Y'all want her to yell. And because y'all not getting, well, she's not giving that to y'all, I low-key feel like y'all really mad about that. That this young girl ain't even budging. So I do feel like people get upset about that, because I do feel like people get off on pissing others off. That is their mission in life. That is their life's mission, to piss people off. And when they feel like they've done that or humiliated someone, then their day is great. They suck ass in life, and there is a special place in hell for those people. I'm sorry. But because I don't mess with those kind of people. And the quickest way for you to get cussed out is play with my intelligence and play with me. Okay? I'm just saying. So at this point, because that's not working, she's not irate, angry, and all of the things, they're mad. And so now you're playing in her face. You're gaslighting her. Like, it wasn't just one person talking directly to her. She got into it with Erica, Rachel, Dorit, Bose. And Bose had big energy. And then you're constantly online talking about her. Amanda doesn't say anything. She just responds. But you're online constantly. Every time I see you in your wig, you're always online saying something about her. I haven't seen you this much. So it's something about this woman that ruffle your feathers and the feathers of you broke ass, some of you other broke ass bitches on this show, Erica and Dorit. And that's another thing. Dorit, you're so worried about Amanda and her cult, her being in a cult, and you're not worried about your spending, yet your house, I want to say, is going to be in foreclosure or something, or you're behind on bills again. And I really think that's why you mad, because you can't take none of these things out on PK, so you're going to pile on to the woman who you view is probably the weakest in this group, which is Amanda. I think that's a cop out. I think it's sad. And I think rather you spend money on clothes to make it seem like you got it like that, you ought to be paying this damn bill so you and your kids can have somewhere to live. Instead of relying on PK to take care of it. How is that working? Anyway, Amanda doesn't argue. They're still piling. Amanda's not going to argue. She's going to sit there and she'll be, what? When did I say, oh, Amanda? What? Am I really acting like a victim? While using my tone to play in you bitches' faces, because y'all not finna make me mad. And Natalie starts to lie again. Kyle is pissed off at Natalie because she was like, you literally told us, yes, that's what Bo said. And now you're doubling down saying it was a joke, or you either said it was a joke, or you're trying to double down like none of that happened. And like this woman is crazy. Y'all sitting here playing in this lady's face. So anyway, all of the ladies finally dispersed after all of that. I just would have just went home at this point, because it's obvious that these ladies don't mess with her like that. And so Bose was with Rachel and Dorit, and Bose accused Amanda of creating a cult. And at the end of the day, all of these pile-ons are ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. Like Amanda or not, right is right, y'all, and wrong is wrong. And again, they're wanting her to be real when these heifers are the most disingenuous people that sit on this show. What have y'all given us? What have y'all given us? I'm not going to shame Bose for not being able to have a baby, because that's a lot for a woman. But what if Amanda went at you about that? And what if, and even with Erica, you didn't like how everybody was coming at you about the Tom Girardi situation, but because you feel like women were asking you questions, because they wasn't browbeating you, they was asking you questions, you got defensive and you got mad, and you felt like, why are they asking me this? And you were snappy with everybody. So you're like kind of projecting that on to Amanda, and how Amanda should allow people to, in one way or another, emotionally abuse her and bully her. You're suggesting that based on the shit that you went through. All because you opened your legs to the highest bidder. You dropped it for pimp, and you still lost. And Dorit is just mad. And it was like Sutton said last year, you're mad about your life. And Amanda is a mirror of Dorit. If you go back and watch the show, Amanda is such a mirror of Dorit. And I think Dorit see herself in Amanda, and I think a lot of things piss her off. I also think that it makes it bad because you're pissed off with Amanda because she's friends with Kyle in a way that you still want to be friends with Kyle. And Kyle won't let you in like that anymore. And you're pissed off about that. And yeah, you're going off on Kyle, but you're also taking it out on Amanda as well. Y'all, I could be wrong, but I think I'm going to stand on the hill with that. I do not like the pile on. And I told y'all early on in the season that this is what this was beginning to turn into. And I didn't bring my phone with me, but they have the seating chart for this reunion. Dorit has first chair, and I want to say Kyle had first chair, which I don't understand why, but I guess. What else is happening? I noticed, like, I don't watch the after shows, but one of the things I did notice about the after show is on this season of Beverly Hills, Amanda is literally sitting by herself in the after shows from the clips I did see. Not only that, what's going to happen next week? I think they're going to get into it again with Amanda, and it's like, I don't listen. That lady is so strong. She must cry by herself. She must cry while she in the shower. Baby, I don't know, because she has not shed a tear over these women. And the same energy that she gives on the show is what she's been giving in a lot of these interviews. Tell your story. It is what it is. And then I think I heard what else is happening on that show. I think that I don't know, say somebody big allegedly was going to be let go, or I don't know if they're changing production. It's something. It's a lot of things going on with shows like this, and I do see everybody have different think pieces, when it comes to a lot of these housewife shows. Like just last night, I think it was on Mrs. Best channel. Shout out to her and Watch Your Mouth Reviews. They talked about the dynamics of reality TV and how, a lot of these shows are leaving, how the dynamics have changed. So they went through they talked about a whole lot. So y'all check out their channel, as well as their other collab called Watch Your Best Friend Reviews. Trying to see who else reviews this show besides me. And Miss Yellow. Shout out to Miss Yellow Diva, because she reviews this show as well. She's absolutely funny. Who else? I think that's all. I think we're the only ones that this show is so annoying to no end, y'all, to no end. But y'all, that's all I got. Bell Collective had taken a lot out of me. I promised I was supposed to bring Beauty in Black today. It is midnight, so I'm going to go relax. I've done all I needed to do, took my bath and all of the things. I wanted to come to y'all with this one, and then I'll give y'all the episodes of Beauty in Black, not all of them, tomorrow, as well as Love and Marriage Huntsville tomorrow night. But I'll give y'all Beauty in Black sometime in the afternoon or early morning. What else I wanted to say? I think that is all I have until tomorrow, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Welcome to my channel. I really hope y'all like my content. Shout out. Y'all have gotten me to 791. I am trying to get to 800 before April. I thank y'all. So share me. Tell somebody that, send this to somebody who don't know, if y'all looking for a channel, okay, kind of like they do at church. Listen, if you're looking for a channel, okay, and you feel like this is the right channel for you, go ahead and click the subscribe button, okay? It's a little bipolar around here. I mean, in one review, you may not hear me be colorful, which means I cuss. You may not. But in another one, from A to Z, you get what you get. You get what you get around here, okay? So, I'm sorry, y'all. with all of that being said, this is your girl Kiwan, reminding you to keep showing up, keep growing, stay true to yourself, and I will see y'all in the next video.